Good evening, happy Monday. Welcome to Power Talk. And I am so excited. It's hard for me to not jump up and down in my seat because my guest tonight is the amazing, the beautiful, the fabulous Dee Wallace. Welcome, Dee.
I am so glad to be here with you, my friend. It's been way too long.
It has been way too long. We're going to get to have dinner, see each other face to face.
Have a little glass of wine, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, of all the things I've done in my speaking career and my healing career, these weekends are some of the highlights for me. This Reignite Your Light. I'm so looking forward to being there with everybody. And Robin and Joelle they just put a weekend together that's just awesome and magical.
Oh, yeah. And so, folks, if you're watching tonight and you don't know what we're talking about, Dee and I are going to both be at this amazing conference, June 22nd, 23rd in Fort Lauderdale at the Westin on the beach. It's called Reignite Your Light. You can find out more about it by going to the website, reigniteyourlightevents.com, and check it out.
Yeah, please check it out and please come, because I guarantee you will be happy you did.
And it's so reasonably priced. I mean, so many of these events are, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and this one is priced right. They got a great deal on this hotel, $149 a night for the rooms. It's just, wow, is all I can say.
And great people, amazing speakers and healers that are going to be together. And there's just so much love and energy at this weekend. I read the email and I wrote back, yes, I'll be there.
That was me. Yeah,
that was me. Move something, I'll move it, but I'll be there. Because I've wanted her to do another one of these for 3 years now?
Or longer, yeah. It's
I don't know. I lose track of time.
I know.
There is no time.
That's right. So viewers, if you guys would like a reading with Dee, you can type in the chat room and in the comments thing on Facebook. And Rachel, the producer, is monitoring that, and she will patch it through to us because Dee's work is phenomenal. If you've never experienced it, man, you should really give it a shot. But Dee, while we're waiting to see if anybody would like a reading, so what is your topic going to be? You're one of the keynotes. So what are you going to be talking about?
Really, I'm going to be talking about the complete formula for creation. Because I don't know about anybody else. I don't want to wait. I want what I want now. I want to know where I'm falling out in that creation process. And the channel's given me some very clear and very easy formulas to follow. But Jean, you and I have had this discussion often that you have to take responsibility for your own self and your own life and your own personal creation. Nobody else is going to do it for you. And what I find is that in my community and others, everybody keeps calling in, sometimes with the exact same questions. Why hasn't this happened? How can I do this? Blah, 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 blah. And, I just said to the channel, I want the definite answers that are complete, because we want to move on with this stuff. I don't want to spend the next 10 years wondering how or if I'm doing what I need to do to create what I want. And I said to my daughter a few days ago, if there's anybody that's a great example of my work right now, it's me. I'm just creating opportunities right and left and incredible possibilities, right? Because I just say, all right, I want to do all these 4 things in April, work it out. And I swear, Jean, it's like, okay, if you get on a plane here and then you can do this one and you get on a plane there, you'll make it just in time to do that. And it all gets worked out instead of me stressing over everything. But I have to choose to do it.
Yeah.
I have to commit to do it, and then I have to love doing it.
Exactly. Yes. And, and it's so important because we can segue off track in the skinniest little second. You know, and it all has to do with the things that are noodling around in our heads. And
our thoughts, our perspectives, our feelings, because oftentimes you have a feeling before you even know that there's a thought behind it. And if you're aware of any time, I'm going to act it because I'm an actress, what it feels like is where you just fall out, pull back, start doubting, start questioning. And according to my channel, as soon as we start doubting and questioning, we're out of creation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because we're in our mind, and your mind doesn't create. Your heart is where you want to go. Always. You want to go to your heart, feel what excites you, what's right for you, what rocks your boat, and then tell your brain, okay, we're going to figure out a way to bring this to life. And that way your brain and your heart work together. And they've proven that the heart has many times the electrical signal than the brain. And so whatever's coming from our heart, whether it's fear or judgment, which is a big thing that people need to get a hold of, or love and giving, whatever that signal is from your heart is the only thing the universe can respond to and give back to you.
Yeah.
So it's really important for you to be aware and for you to consciously choose what you want to put out there.
Exactly. And and I've gotten pretty good at it. I mean, my life is amazing. I can't complain about anything. Doesn't do any good to do that anyway, because that just brings you what you don't want.
Exactly.
The only area of my life I have not been able to succinctly attract and manifest is, guess what? The beloved partner.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to do work around it? All right.
I'm an open book with no filters, so I'm willing to put myself out there.
And that's why we're friends, baby. That's why we're friends.
High five.
So we're going to come together, Jean, and we're directing our hearts to open front and back, merge with our whole brain. Our chakras to be open, balanced, repaired, spinning correctly. Our hara, H-A-R-A, lines to be straight, strong, and through the ID point. We're claiming I am in alignment with source and love, and I am connected to the highest information, the highest knowledge, and the highest understanding. So it's interesting. They're telling me it's really not about creating a partner. It's about creating a partnership. So we all understand the difference between that, right?
Yes.
And so I'm going to your parents now because most of this stuff is ingrained and finalized in our brain from 7 years old back to conception. So when you were a young child, what did you witness in the relationship between your mom and dad?
There was no partnership.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
no dad in the picture?
No, my dad was there. But my mom was a very strong-willed. She was probably the original women's liber. And my father never finished high school. So she ran the boat and there was no partnership. And she did what she damn well wanted to. And he might tell her, don't you do that? And she would go do it anyway, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. So see, you don't want that.
No.
All right. But And here's the challenge of creation. That's what you don't want. So what do you want?
I want a balanced, healthy relationship.
What does that look like? What does that entail for you?
Two people who are whole within themselves, who have their own life, who come together to create something better than what they each have uniquely. They respect, they listen.
Communicate. They're yelling communicate in my head.
And they have unconditional love for each other.
Okay. There's one thing that you need to add to that, and we're going to the sheets and we're going to a core belief. You know, these are the sheets that are a compilation of my work for the last 30 years. This page here, 5, 6. I'm not supposed to be here and I don't belong. Okay, so you have to know I am supposed to be in this relationship. I'm creating knowing that I deserve this and that this partnership that I never had modeled to me is easy through my own creation, that I'm supposed to be in this partnership and I belong there. So we're going to balance that. I am the symbol and the formula, the violet flame, the golden light. I am divine love, which is the highest claim you can make. And by the way, when you claim things, guys, it's not just an affirmation. It's a direction of your energy. Mm-hmm. And all energy, everything's energy. Energy has to have a direction. So when you work with people like Jean and myself, our job is to give you the information. Your job then is to direct the energy of you to be, have, and do what you want. And then ask the universe to come in and play with you, right? But yes, you have to ask, because God, the angels, the guides, whatever your term is for that energy you work with, cannot intercede on your behalf without being asked. And ask in the original Hebrew is claim or demand. Mm-hmm. So when we are asking, we're not going, oh, please, if I'm worthy, could you give? We're going, this is what I want, and I'm claiming that this is delivered to me now, which is a whole different powerful take on asking.
Mm-hmm. And I like that, because how I've been asking, claiming has been by giving thanks that I already have, but I've never actually said I claim it.
Yeah, it's funny, but they're telling me it's really two different things. Gratitude is really important, as we know. Being in gratitude for what you want for yourself, mostly for yourself, which none of us are ever taught. Well, we're not. We're taught to give ourselves up.
Exactly.
To look in the mirror and judge ourselves. Not have compassion for ourselves. Right. And compassion is the highest level of feeling that creates the highest level of brain states. And we're going to go into all of that at the weekend.
And I can't wait.
Me either. Yeah. Me either. So get that into alignment and see, your parents showed you what you don't want.
Right.
So you can be very clear about what you do.
Yeah. 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 And, you know, what you said rings so true, because in all the relationships that I've had in my 71 years, I've never fully felt like I belonged.
Yeah.
So.
And that really, you could say that probably about everybody that's listening to your show.
Oh, sure.
That we don't feel, especially people on the spiritual path, feel like they don't belong, because when you bring in past lives and all the memories in the water that we are, you know, we've been persecuted since time began for being powerful.
Yeah.
And so now it's up to us to redirect that in knowing that we are safe and secure in being the powerful creators that we are. And that happens with your choice and your clear direction.
Absolutely.
Of that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I feel good. Thank you.
Well, good. Are you going to bring him to the weekend?
Yeah.
Or maybe you'll meet him there, eh?
Who knows?
We're open to all possibilities.
Allowing the universe to respond to my claim.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
We have a question, Jean.
Okay.
From Cindy Rust.
Okay.
Cindy Rust says, I'm wanting some clarity on whether I can manage diverse interests, teaching yoga and learning to play cello, both of which can be all-consuming. So Cindy Rust wants to know.
No. Right there, I can tell you, you have a belief that you don't have enough energy to do it all. And that's just not true. All you are is energy. But as you believe, it will be delivered unto you. So if you have that belief, you have to create that reality for yourself. So this week, I'm shooting a movie. I'm doing 3 evening seminars and webinars, writing 4 articles for different people, attending events for my daughter because her book, Jean, comes out the end of June.
Oh, cool.
And, you know, and all the various and sundry little things I have to get done in my personal life. You can do as many things as you want to do as long as those things give you joy. And if they don't give you joy, and if they're not a choice, then you're going to run into resistance, and resistance makes you tired. Anytime you're fighting yourself, you're going to feel the lack of energy and the resistance to muddle through. So that's the highest answer. I just checked for your question. Just know I can do it all. I embrace doing it all. I have fun doing it all. And I always have enough energy to do everything I want to do. Again, you have to direct yourself to know that so that you can create the experience of it. Most people think it works the opposite way. Let me know I can do it first, and then I'll know. But that's not the way energy works. You've got to choose and decide and commit, and then all the energy opens up for you. I jokingly, I was the mom in E.T., and I said, I couldn't have gone into Steven Spielberg's office and said, well, gosh, Mr. Spielberg, I really don't know if I'm an actress, and I don't know if I can do this, but I sure would like it if you give me the part. But that's really what we're doing with the universe when we don't clearly tell the universe, as we would our partner, what we want from the relationship with it. So go do everything, baby.
Do the yoga, do the cello, and do 15 other things.
Yeah, whatever rocks your boat.
Yeah.
But have fun doing them all.
Exactly.
I got a phone call before the show started with somebody who I know personally. She's had some troubles with her eye, detached retina, and some spots, 65 years old. And so she's, of course, assuming it has to do with age or something. But
well, doesn't have to do with age. That's a belief, and we are indoctrinated with those beliefs, especially in this country. We are hypnotized starting around the age of 50, that we are getting older and we are deteriorating, and take this medicine, which may kill you anyway, but this is probably what you have. So take this medicine. And unfortunately, my business pairs that message with images of happy, happy families with beautiful dogs and loving, happy children running around, so that your subconscious goes, oh, I get it. Sickness equals happy. Now, the first question I would ask her is, what don't you want to see clearly? What don't you want to see clearly? Because she can still see out of her eye, but she doesn't see as clearly as she used to out of that eye. So we're going sheets, book, song. For those of you who can't see, I'm working with my pendulum. Jean, give me a movie, any movie that comes in.
The Bridge over the River Kwai.
You know, when you ask me this, I always draw a blank. Rachel, give me a movie.
The Bridge over the River Kwai. I don't know why that came to my mind.
Okay, well, because that's the way the channel works with your subconscious. So Bridge over the River Kwai is all about war. War and struggle and survival. So I would say to her, start seeing the world as a safe place for you to be in. Start seeing your life as easy. And hold that perspective. Because, guys, whatever our perspective is literally how we see the world. If we believe that the world is a loving place, we will look out and see love happening, as opposed to the person who is in fear and thinks that
Yeah,
sorry.
so
we got dropped off a moment. Sorry. We got
some
dropped
of
off.
the other, I'm sorry?
We got dropped off for a moment, so there'll be a little lapse. But I want to tell you that we had, Cindy said, very helpful, thanks. These two things are both definitely joy givers for me and something I want to do. So I wanted to get a reply on that. But I do apologize if we did lose you for a couple minutes.
Yeah, so some of the other speakers that will be with you and I down there, one of them is Dan Millman, the guy who wrote The Way of the Peaceful Warrior.
Yeah, woohoo!
Yeah, and he's an amazing speaker. So I'm looking forward to that. Robert Mack I'm going to be interviewing him a little bit closer to the conference. And last week we had Kelly Kucha on. So folks are getting to get a sampling of what's going to be going on down there and the quality of the speakers that will be there. So this is really all good.
Oh, yeah, and the energy, guys. I just can't reiterate how great the energy is. You're going to have so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, Robin does magic before one of her events. She goes in there and lays grids that are grids of love. And walk in that hotel, and it's like you moved into another dimension, and it's a dimension of love.
Yeah, and fun, so much fun.
Oh, yeah. And then you're in a room with 300 plus people who have the same level of consciousness that you do, and they're there about raising consciousness.
Yeah.
And boy, it's a formula for an amazing experience.
And we've had it 2 or 3 times, haven't we?
Yeah, or 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we know, we know from what we're talking. I can't talk anyway. Yes. So, Dee, this has been great. It's been so good to see you again, and I can't wait to just hug you.
I was going to say the same thing. Get my arms around you and squeeze you.
I know. And next week, my guest is going to be Christian Sinclair. She's another one of the speakers from the conference. So, folks, join me next week, and we'll have a blast. And until that time, remember, people who take responsibility for their lives create the reality they desire. So
yes, ma'am.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.